Hi, I'm Maddie Fauth, and I'm a sophomore at Bethel University. I'm from Hutchinson, Minnesota, and I'm majoring in elementary education with an emphasis in communication arts and literature. I have always had a passion for kids, and I was homeschooled until my 8th grade year of middle school. In 8th grade, I decided to go to a public school, and that was one of the hardest years of my life. I was bullied by a lot of girls, and they were really mean to me, and if it weren't for some of the great teachers I had in school, I probably wouldn't have stayed in public school. There are 3 main reasons why I want to work with elementary age students. The first one being, throughout high school, I would help coach younger kids in soccer and softball, and watching them grow from when they started out in the program to the very end was just something that I found extremely satisfying. Next, I nannied in high school from 10th grade until now. I've nannied the same family, so I've gotten to see the kids and how they've developed and growing in the different stages in life, which is really cool to watch. I've gotten to see how their maturity levels have changed, and I realized that that's something I really wanted to work with every day. And finally, my senior year of high school, I got to work in a program called Peer Helpers, which allowed me to go into our elementary school locally and help 2 kids twice a week with their schoolwork. Some of them had more problems with education and they couldn't quite understand what was going on, so I got to sit with them for an hour each day and help them with their homework and develop a relationship with them. It was then that I realized I loved being in that atmosphere and I really did want to become a teacher. I have learned 3 main things from doing this content module. The first one being how to look and read scholarly articles and kind of think about them in a more critical way. To begin, when I started out doing this, I never thought I would just sit down and read scholarly articles. But reading some of these makes me realize that there are other people who I do connect with that write these scholarly articles, and they're not just words that are going over my head. Next, I learned to talk to teachers and learn all the positive things that they had to say about teaching. I learned through my teacher interview that it is so important to discuss different ideas that you have with other teachers and learn about how and why they became a teacher. There's so many interesting facts that I had no idea about some of my favorite teachers. And finally, I learned how to put together my own toolkit. I had no idea all the different resources they had online and all the different lessons I could use for my students that were so simple and so accessible for me. All of these websites were free, and that just amazed me because I had done some of these lessons that they had on these websites in high school and middle school, which was also very helpful for me to learn. This information will be so useful for me in my future. Coming into elementary education as a major, I had no idea what I wanted to do, no idea what grade I wanted to teach, and really no idea if I for sure wanted to be a teacher. In this Intro to Education class, I have learned so much already. I have learned that you can interview different teachers and talk to them about ideas that you have, just as my teacher in my field experience has done. I have learned that there's different grade levels that I really do want to teach, and it's so fun to work one-on-one with the students and learn more about each and every one of them. And I have learned that online there are so many different resources to planning lessons and to making sure that you're using the right standards. I have also learned how important it is to keep reading. Everything has to be new learning for you. It's so important as a teacher not to stop learning, but to continue learning every day. In conclusion, there is one main reason why I would love to become an elementary education teacher, and that is I want to make a difference in kids' lives. When I came to middle school in 8th grade, I really did not want to go to school every day. If it wasn't for those teachers, I would have never gone to high school, and I probably would have never wanted to become an educator myself. I want kids to realize that there is hope at the end of the tunnel, and there are people that really do care about them. I hope you have all got an accurate representation of who I am and the teacher that I would love to become. Thank you so much for watching.